Hello and welcome to week one of the NFL season. The NFL is back. I know I'm fired up. I hope everyone is on their feet for some NFL football. We've got a great slate of week one games, and no better way to attack than looking for the best bets of the week. I'll be here live every week giving you Hesse's Super 7 best picks of the week. But not just that, Hesse's Super 7 sell the points plus money picks of the week. Okay, we're not here for any money line minus 150 garbage. We're here only to double our money or more on every single pick. Scared money, not going to be a part of this video anytime ever. So let's get through our top 7 picks of the week, all selling points, all at plus money. Let's get right into it. Our top pick, or our first pick, it's just going down the line. All odds courtesy of DraftKings down the line is Steelers plus 5.5 at the Bills. You can get the Steelers for plus money at 5.5 points. And while the Steelers ended the season on a slide, Buffalo ended the season riding high. If we look at the whole of last season, Buffalo was only one game better than Pittsburgh throughout the season. And there's a lot of recency bias that goes in to these first line games. Everyone's pick is the Bills. Everyone wants to fade the Steelers this season. Roethlisberger, he's healthy for once. Last year he got beat up. He's surely going to be beat up by the end of this year as well. But for week one, he's healthy. I like the Steelers to hang around at least with the Bills. Won't take the money line here, but will take 5.5 points. I think they can keep this easily within one score and make it very interesting late. Give me the Steelers plus 5.5 against the Bills. Second game of the week, Panthers minus 6.5 against the Jets. If you sell a few points, you get up to 6.5. You get plus money against the Jets. And this is the Sam Darnold revenge game, no doubt about it. Darnold was not very good in New York a lot. Change of scenery can't hurt the Jets. One of the worst rosters in the league, one of the most dysfunctional franchises. They're trying to turn it around. They're getting a new coaching staff in there. It's going to take more than 1 week, though, to get things figured out. And Darnold has a lot to play for here, trying to show that he can be a franchise quarterback and gets to do it against his old team in week one. He's at home. It's in Carolina. McCaffrey is healthy. The defense last year in Carolina was not very good, but they get that one of the best possible matchups week one, a rookie quarterback. They can get things right. Zach Wilson, I think he's going to struggle early on, at least in his career. It's hard for any rookie quarterback to come in week one and play well. Panthers, I think, can win this game easily by a touchdown or more. Give me Carolina minus 6.5 against the Jets. The next pick of the week is the Falcons against the Eagles. Right now sitting at 3 points. Sell a half point. Take the Falcons minus 3.5. I don't think this is coming down to a field goal game. Jalen Hurts, while he was flashy and might be good for fantasy this year, not really an overall a good quarterback, I think. Not going to be an NFL quarterback, and it's going to show pretty early. The Falcons always start the year slow, so that's why you're getting a little bit of a leeway there when the Falcons are much superior, the roster from top to bottom. The Eagles, one of the worst rosters in the NFC. They're going to be a team that I want to pick on early before lines correct. So take the Falcons while you can at home, minus 3.5. They should win this game by a touchdown or more. Pretty certainly there. One of my favorite picks of the week. Next one is the football team money line against the Chargers. Right now, this is one of the closest lines of the week. Football team at home, a playoff team last year. Chargers on the road, going all the way across the country from LA to DC. And they're kind of the favorites. It's pretty close, but money line right now is currently exactly plus 100 for the football team. Take that at home. While it's Fitzpatrick's first game, he's an upgraded quarterback to what the football team had last season. And while the Chargers are improved, I think it's going to take them maybe a week or two to get things going. This is a new regime, and none of the star players for the Chargers. This is one of the teams that was the most strict on preseason games, resting everyone. And while that has worked for some teams, I think especially a new regime, it's going to take the Chargers a little bit while to get going. I like football team week 1. This is a team that has a strong defense. They're going to be ready to come out and play. I'll take Washington week 1 over Justin Herbert and the Chargers. Money line. Next pick is the Seahawks and the Colts. I like Seattle traveling to Indy. -3, sell a half a point. Don't worry about a field goal game here either. Take the Seahawks. It is scary always these -3s, -3.5 with the Falcons I have against the Eagles, and this Seahawks game against the Colts. Don't recommend it all that often. Only in games where you're very confident. And this is one of the games I'm most confident in. It's Russell Wilson. He's an experienced player going against a new team with a different quarterback. It's kind of a theme for week 1. And especially a team that has been out of sorts. Wentz has hardly played in the preseason, has hardly played in training camp because he's been hurt all the time. While the Colts have a good roster, I think that they need a couple weeks, at least 1 week, to get up to it based on the injuries that they've dealt with early on, trying to get everybody healthy. Overall, it's a tough one, but give me the Seahawks at -3. I think Russell Wilson, I have enough confidence in him to get out to a strong start. In that NFC West, it's one of the toughest divisions in football, maybe the toughest, and the AFC South one of the weakest. So they know how important it is to get a win against a division like the AFC South right off the bat. I'll take Seahawks -3 at the Colts. A little bit dicey, but we're going with it. Next pick, 2 to go. Remember, it's Hesse Super 7. Sell the points plus money. Picks of the week. 2 to go. The next one might be the juiciest, at least in terms of the plus money in return, and it is the Dolphins money line against the Patriots. Dolphins travel up to Foxborough. It's going to be a tough test for sure. It's Bill Belichick, but don't forget how good the Dolphins were last season, finishing with a winning record, just a game out of the playoffs. Brian Flores, a great coach, and Tua was 6-3 as a starter. A lot of people don't like how he played at the end of the season. There's talks about Deshaun Watson getting there. Who knows? But the results are the results, and Tua had a better record than the Patriots last year. Patriots are starting a rookie quarterback week 1, Mac Jones. While I think he will be good eventually, he could be good this year. It's going to be tough to be good week 1. I'm sure Belichick will be ready. This will probably be a low-scoring, grinded-out game. But if I can get the Dolphins at plus money, a team that has playoff aspirations, I'll take it. Give me the Dolphins money line against a rookie quarterback in week 1. And the final pick of the week, Monday night, Raiders, Ravens. Give me Lamar Jackson against the Raiders. Now, you have to sell a point to get up to Ravens -6 for plus money. Well worth it, in my opinion. Raiders team that kind of crumbled towards the end of last season. Lamar Jackson and company, one of the best regular season teams there's been the last 3 seasons. When Lamar Jackson is a starting quarterback for the Ravens, their record in the regular season is incredible. Could be an electric atmosphere in Las Vegas. Could take a while for the Ravens to get going, but once they do, I have a lot of confidence in Lamar Jackson and company. J.K. Dobbins' injury hurts. Gus Edwards, though, is so efficient and effective at that running back position. He really fits that role so well because Lamar is a side-to-side guy and Gus Bus goes straight up and down the field. I don't think it's going to hurt too much, at least initially. Now, depth is a concern, but in week 1, I'm not really worried about the effect that J.K. Dobbins doesn't have in that offense. The Ravens defense is going to be ready to go. The Raiders offensive line looks like it took steps backwards. That's going to be a problem for Derek Carr. I like the Ravens to win this game probably by a touchdown or 10 points. So you can sell a point or a half a point, get up to -6, still feel confident in that pick. There you have it. Hesse's Super 7. Sell the points plus money picks. Week 1 will be here every week giving you 7 picks. In week 1, our picks are Steelers plus 5.5 at Bills, Panthers -6.5 versus the Jets, Falcons -3.5 versus the Eagles, football team money line versus the Chargers, Seahawks -3 at the Colts, Dolphins money line at the Patriots, and Ravens -6 at the Las Vegas Raiders. We'll be keeping track of our record every week, and the great thing about the plus money is if our record is positive, your bankroll is positive too, because we aren't giving out any freebies. These are all hard-earned picks every single week, and we're here to have some fun, watch some football, and make some money in the process. We'll see you week 2. Make sure you play all 7 of Hesse's Super 7. Sell the points plus money picks if you like to, or you can just follow along, play it with your friends, however you like to play the games. But that's what I'll be playing, and we'll be keeping track of it all season long right here. Good luck to all week 1 of the NFL season.